Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Tower of God Chapter 378 or Season 2 Episode 298. It was kinda just, it was what it was necessary, it was a transition chapter. I mean, we need it, it's the way it is. I mean, we couldn't start off this chapter, or arc, or whatever. Imagine if the very first panel of this chapter was Bomb and Zahard fighting, it'd make no sense. We need this to lead to that. Just a simple transition chapter, so review probably won't be terribly long, because nothing really terribly important happened. No real big revelations or information, or much of anything really. It was all just transitional stuff. The new arc is called Tomorrow, though. This is the first chapter of a new arc, and I'm thinking tomorrow could be literal. We're starting this. We've seen time play a part here. We've seen a month, and then the day before the duel, and now this is the day of the duel. So maybe tomorrow is in reference to how this arc is going to go, and it's a literal sense. The day after this current day that the story's on is going to be important, or it could be more of a thing where it's referring to Bomb as the tomorrow. Bomb is the tower's future, the tower's tomorrow after Zahard, and we're seeing a face-off between what Zahard was / Zahard being the current ruler of the tower, the current today, and Bomb being the future that's going to take down Zahard. Even though they're super similar, they have opposing goals and all that. So either way, starting off the chapter, day of the duel, Huang is reporting information about the training to Zahard. Agaro Agnes passes the trial to pass on from the stage alone, and he was confident he could do it. Even if Huang raised the level, he was like, I can still do it, showing that he's gotten really confident with his new ability to use ice, and he does it without even really using the spear. Really, he just freezes the entire creature and then smashes it to bits. So again, that's a good way for him to use his power. Like when he used it against Bomb's sworn enemy, where he used it in conjunction with the lighthouse to bring the lighthouse over top and then the ice around the sides. That's a really good way for Khun to use it, because he's not just a straight attacking type character. We've seen that with all of his previous moves, and like I brought up, I think I mentioned it in the reaction, once he has Enakor back and can use Enakor with all this, that'll be really good. Unless, sadly, this makes Enakor kind of obsolete and we sort of forget about it because now he can control ice. Either way, he passes that. Bomb's training ends. The orb, when we see Bomb laying there after the training is over, is white. I don't know if that's significant or if it's just the way the art was and doesn't really have any sort of meaning whatsoever. No clue. But training's over. They all make it to the arena. I like that Edwan, when they make it to the arena, he thinks about his kids, showing that he did care. That was good. Edwan and Bomb split to go up to where Zahard is at the actual arena, while the rest of the group go with Huang, presumably to watch, but that's not really what happens. As Bomb is going up in the elevator, we see that he's actually really very nervous. And even when he sees Zahard later on, he's like, oh, death is near. I like that, showing how overwhelming the odds that he's fighting against are, fighting against a force and a presence so large, figuratively. I also love the artwork. I like the aesthetic of it with when we see Zahard with his back turned to the way the frame is done. We see Zahard with his back turned sitting on the roof. I thought that looked really good. Then Huang reveals to the group that is with Huang. I don't know whether to say he or she anymore, because the original Huang did seem female, but now they're in Yura's brother's body, so Huang is their own thing. Huang reveals the plan that Sachi's group had, or the plan that their group had to send Sachi's group. It didn't work. None of that worked out. And then mentions that now we have a special event for you while the duel's going on, and the special event has prizes, which could be something important. And the people that are waiting to challenge against that group are White, Icarus, and Traveler. And I guess that's kind of balanced, maybe? I don't know. Because at first I was thinking the three of them against all of Bomb's group, when Bomb's group has people like Agaro Agnes, Rak, Andrasi, Yurure, all very strong. It seems a little unbalanced, but then again, White should be written to be basically at Bomb's level. Bomb, or even stronger than Bomb, because Bomb, when he first fought Joaquin, wouldn't have beaten him if not for the soul power-up. Bomb has grown since then, but we can assume that White, even though he's not growing at that same rate, has grown at least a little bit too, or is at least still comparable to Bomb. And then Icarus and Traveler are what they are. We still don't know the totality of what Icarus can do, because they should have big breeder powers, basically. So we still don't know how that all works out. So I'm wondering, is Rachel just going to reveal, I was Rachel all along here, or is she still going to pretend to be Icarus? Or are they planning something? Are they planning not to take down Kuhn's group, or do they want the prize? It's really interesting where we are, because like I said, we didn't really get any big revelations or anything. This was solely transition, so we still don't know what Huang is really doing here. We don't know what Rachel's plan is here. We still don't know any of that. Zahard explains the rules of the duel to Bomb, and it's not just a straight one-on-one fight, which I thought it was going to be, but I actually think this works out better. It's more along the lines of what Tower of God is usually like, and it's good. There are 4 cores spread out throughout the 3 rings and the stage, and the first person to destroy 3 of them wins. So I think that's cool, because not only are they going to be trying to destroy it themselves, but they're going to be trying to prevent the other person from destroying it. They're going to be trying to protect them, protect the same things they're trying to destroy. So I think that's really good. But falling off of the stage or exiting past the 3rd ring counts as running away, so that's an instant loss. And if Bomb loses, he has to tell Zahard who he is before he dies. And then at the very end, Zahard mentions Macheni giving him a fun fight, so I thought that was good, and then we just end it trying to build up the hype for next week in the fight. The blog just had some general stuff, nothing really big. Just talking about the arc in general, no new information, nothing we can't see from reading the actual thing. And then Siu mentions that the fight is next week, of course, so yeah, nothing big there. Chapter as a whole, though, I thought it was a pretty good transition, but that's just it. It was just a necessary transition chapter. Nothing really important happened. Nothing new. So, yeah, no revelations. Just to get us from point A to point B, it was something that we needed. Yeah, so I guess that's it. And with it being weekly, there can't be, like, huge stuff every single week. We need chapters like this. So that's it. I guess like if you did like the video, comment, or no, I didn't give it a score. 7 events out of 10. So yeah, that's it. Like if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more, Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk with me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link to that. So that's it. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you all next time.